Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 2 between LGD and VG Gaming. I am Luminous, and I'm joined by Tsunami, and this is the DAC Chinese qualifiers. And we got some picks on the way. Tsunami, you ready and willing to roll?
Well, I'm all strapped in, I'm ready to go. I hope we see a repeat performance, seeing as how VG Gaming is like, yeah, our heroes did fine the first time. We'll just pick the same thing again.
No, that was Ame.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, it's a
NXT.
different team.
Right.
VG Gaming trying to crib their strats. They saw how well it went, and they were like, well, maybe we should try.
I don't know. That Storm got off to a pretty good start. Like the laning phase is not too great for him, but after the lanes he did a lot, and I'm not sure if Ghost could kind of mimic that performance.
Yeah. Which Ghost Shadow Fiend did fine in the previous game. It's just that Disruptor was just doing too much work.
Yeah, I actually think Vici was, supposed to win that game. Everybody did great on Vici until one fight.
Yeah.
Ogre is the first pick up here for LGD. We saw the power of Ogre today as a laning zoner against the Sniper earlier against newbee.b, but do you think he's still strong enough to kind of blindly first pick? This is his overall first pick of the whole draft.
Yeah, mainly just because he's a bloodlust engine. So you're just saying, like, yeah, we're going to draft some cores, and they're going to be turbo boosted by Ogre whenever we finally get to them in our draft. So I think it's fine as a first pick. It doesn't really show anything either.
Yeah. I mean, it does lock you out of some strats. So let's say if you want to go for a very heavy wombo combo team fight, Ogre is probably not what you want, but I think more importantly, though, it gives you like very strong laning potential. And Bloodlusted Juggernaut is the deal. Bloodlusted Dominated creeps, if he gets Helm of Dominator, is a big deal. Yeah.
Even more move speed for a Dominated creep. You get a Centaur that's moving around at like 480 move speed. Hell yeah.
I think you break 500 actually if you...
Really? Wait, what's the Dominated move speed now?
425.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then maybe. Well, actually, I don't know.
No, you don't. You don't if you just Bloodlust, but if you get a, what's that speed node?
Oh, the Kobold creep?
The one with the goblet, the pimp goblet.
Yeah. The Kobold Taskmaster.
There you go. Anyways, we do see the Pit Lord being taken out by VG Gaming, as they didn't have first pick, so I gotta say Pit Lord was doing a lot that last game, even though he lost.
Yeah, Pit Lord's impact is so difficult to kind of gauge because everything he does is kind of behind the scenes. Like, you don't really see what Atrophy Aura is doing. You don't really see, like, the fact that he's able to stay around with a Greaves Aura long into a fight, but it's such a big impact.
Yeah. Reminds me of Elder Titan in a lot of ways.
Right.
Like, offensively, his aura does a lot as well, and you're like, oh yeah, we're killing kids. But it's only because ET's on your side. Alright, Bat Rider being taken out. You know, the funny thing is that, like, I think the last time we were casting, just Bat Rider's losing games left and right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is why I couldn't be happier that teams are finally not being like, oh, we got first pick, we gotta get ourselves a Bat Rider.
Yeah. Okay, HYM, I think a deserving repick of the hero. Was able to do a lot last game. He sniped a courier, grabbed first blood, and owned a couple of team fights.
Yeah, the problem was Magnetize kind of fell off, but that's because the heroes that Vici had didn't really keep enemies in close quarters. And Storm Spirit's a difficult hero to keep in close quarters. Lifestealer has Rage, so it was difficult for Earth Spirit to keep a good Magnetize going. This game, Juggernaut can purge it off with Blade Fury, so that may be a bit of an issue, but if you have Stampede keeping all of your heroes in check, and that means that Earth Spirit's not going to get kited at all, and he should be able to keep damage flowing.
I think the bigger problem for Earth Spirit is that his team got initiated on like 60 to 70% of the fights, where I think Earth Spirit functions better as an initiator, because he gets to spread Magnetize, to his whim. And I think Centaur really helps in that regard. Of course, Earth Spirit is also one of the vehicles for Lifestealer to invest in, Centaur being the other one. So should be a fairly good game for Vici in terms of the draft synergy. Laning wise, they have strong lanes as well. Earth Spirit plus Centaur on the bottom, Lifesteal plus Disruptor at top, and you just pick a pretty stable mid and you should be fine.
Radiant's ban.
Which I don't really know what Ghost can go for here. Maybe Tinker?
Storm.
We saw... Yeah, you actually could go for the Storm again.
10 seconds to go.
Well, not again, but, you know, a mirror of what LGD's draft was last time.
5 seconds.
I was gonna suggest something like Queen of Pain until I see the Rubik, because Rubik could get Blink for free, and that's
Reserve time.
probably not what you want.
Yeah. Although this Rubik is going to be kind of scared this game, because there are, like, the previous series, my issue was with the draft against Rubik is that no one could jump on a Rubik. And if you can jump on Rubik, he's very, very vulnerable.
Yep.
This game, there's a lot of things that can jump on Rubik, and so he's going to have a really tough time.
With that said, though, we've seen some Stampede steals today,
Yeah.
so that's pretty good. But that's really the only good steal, right? Stampede and maybe Storm, if you could steal it. Because
Yeah.
a lot of Earth Spirit
Or
spells-
Glimpse. Storm or Glimpse.
Yeah. Like, Earth Spirit spells are not good to steal, Lifestealer spells are
Nope.
not great.
Nope.
Okay.
But maybe it'll force Vici to have to rethink their mid pick. LGD bans out OD, which I can understand Juggernaut would probably not want to have to deal with Astral Imprisonment. And Vici bans out Templar.
Oh, you think Jug's mid?
Yeah, I think
okay.
Jug's mid.
Now Jug's definitely mid.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I would not have guessed Jug's mid. I would think they would go for like a typical mid laning hero.
I mean, these days, Juggernaut has ascended the ranks that, like, I almost am surprised whenever I see Juggernaut in a lane other than mid.
That's fair. I mean, he could do both. That's the beauty of
Yeah.
this.
No, he's a very capable hero, that's for sure.
So I feel like with the Juggernaut mid, then Vici has a lot of room to pick whatever mid they want to pick. Because, yeah, Juggernaut doesn't really lose to anybody. At the same time, he doesn't beat a lot of the range heroes. So I could see...
I think Vici wants to pick someone who Lifestealer can infest into, and so the options are kind of limited. Oh, my god.
Well, that's something you can invest into.
What?
So the other day there was a long 343 interview that was posted on Reddit. He says Meatball's the strongest hero in this patch.
Really? Because I actually I'm not a great Meepo player, but I've played some Meepo, and the new root changes really suck for him. Because for one thing, Ensnare
poof.
does not cancel TPs anymore,
Yep.
and he can't poof.
Yeah.
And that's such a pain because, well, LGD doesn't have any roots, and it seems like no one likes building Rod. Although this game, I think Rod is worth exploring. But yeah, Meepo really gets hampered by roots. And Ensnare can't break TPs, so people can just like start TPing out as soon as they see a Meepo. But I don't know. I would like to see a Meepo ascend to being competitive top tier #1 because that has never happened before in Dota 2.
Well, I think there was a phase where it was like Team Secret and OG were both spam picking Meepo because they had Meepo players.
Yeah, but like they had like signature Meepo players like we, and
Right.
so they could like get away with it. But I mean, I've never heard of Ghost Meepo. I would like to add it to the list of Meepo players to watch though,
Okay.
especially mid.
Yeah, I mean, I think... Okay, first of all, is this a good Meepo game? Like, against what's on the other side?
Well, it helps against Eclipse because Luna's not going to be able to reliably eclipse anyone. Sand King may be a bit of an issue. Rubik can be a bit of an issue because Telekinesis is really good at soloing out a Meepo. And then Juggernaut Omni Slash is going to be diffused amongst a bunch of Meepos. So yeah, it's not a bad Meepo game.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of AoE. It depends on how well Ame can micro his Eclipse. Same thing with the Omni Slash jumps.
30 seconds.
So I think it's a good Meepo game in the sense that Vici has a good Meepo lineup, right? Because can you imagine an army Meepo getting Stampede towards your direction?
Yeah.
And that's rough, right? Also, End is a hero that you have to deal with, or sorry, Lifestealer is a hero that you need to deal with as well. And both Lifestealer and Meepo are creating a ton of distraction for each other.
I wonder what the plan is with Ghost Siren Talon, because I will be so hyped if he basically hits level 2. Does he get divided? We stand at level 2 or level 3 now?
I believe it's the same as level 3, right? I'm not a Meepo player at all, so...
I think it's level 3 now. Yeah, so I hope he basically hits level 3, gets a second Meepo, and then just keeps the second Meepo mid, and then just jungles with his primary Meepo Iron Talon.
I think that's apparently what you should be doing. Looks like we're going to see a Centaur going to the bottom against the aggressive tri-lane. And then you get an offensive tri-lane here from the Radiant side.
Yeah, Yao is not going to have a fun lane. Usually Sand King loves going up against Lifestealer, but not if you have to deal with a tri-lane.
Oh, Yang in a lot of trouble already here. Ame, okay, body block coming out
Stomp
here by
on
Yang.
2.
And
Yeah, he's
he'll
fine.
need a salve. He does have 8 tangles, so he should be okay. So one thing I've been noticed that Meepo players just, they don't go Ags anymore. They go,
Yeah, because you get the shared stats automatically now. It's like a passive.
Okay.
And now the only thing that Ag gives you is a bonus Meepo. And that's not really necessary because, like, if you get a Blink Dagger, you can kill people with just 4 poofs or 3 poofs.
I understand. I was wondering why, like, I didn't read that patch change about the Meepo getting
Yeah.
share stats. Because I'm not a Meepo player.
Right.
I remember there was one game when Notel was playing, back in the days of Fnatic, when he was playing with Fly, Trixie era. Remember those days? He played
do.
a support Meepo game.
Really?
Yes. They lost, but like it showed off. No, it wasn't because of the Meepo.
Right.
It showed off what the Meepo support can do, and it did a lot. So I remember after casting that game, I'm like, I'm gonna play Meepo support, and then it never did. 'Cause the heroes,
It's an okay idea because he can kind of get experience very easily because he's like everywhere on the map, and
Yeah.
usually supports struggle with getting experience. And Ensnare is really good. The problem is it's not reliable, like at all.
well, he's also one of the best Meepo players in the world, and he's having trouble like
Yeah,
doing some
true.
stuff. Yeah, like he would be like ganking mid, and after he ganks mid, he simultaneously
Roll up top,
gank top.
on to Yao.
Yao's probably
No
dead.
points in sandstorms. Yeah, he's dead.
First blood goes to DDC.
HYM. Oh, they trade aggro. Well played.
Ooh, and
Well,
it's just gonna
Victoria's here
tank
now.
it. I don't think Victoria could do
Yeah,
much,
because nope.
Okay, so like you said, no, we're just toggling the meatballs a bit.
Yeah, he sent one back to Fountain, but this Iron Talon one is like, I mean, he has a salve, he has a tango, and it looks like he's heading into the jungle while the other Meepo wants to get this bounty room, but it's already taken by
No, he's double
Overmatch
stacking.
IXC. Oh, top lane though. Lift up onto Lifestealer, but not going to be able to follow anything up.
Is that worth? He just left both heroes in the. Like he
It's-
tried to
it's-
double stack.
He was looking for bounty runes. I don't think he was trying to double stack.
No,
I think he
he
was trying to
did.
get bounty runes.
Like he stacked this.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. But he messed
Oh.
he messed up the other stack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really think that's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I got both, it would have been worth it. But
Maybe. Well, now XZ is here. Only level 2, so doesn't have any points in Fire Blast, but maybe.
oh, that should be a kill.
I mean, Ghost can just poof
Okay.
this one out. Not even necessary. Yeah. The other thing is Meepo
Let's-
has buffed up Magic Resist.
okay, he misses the first snare, but the second one will hit, and that should be a
Poof,
kill.
poof!
Yeah, right clicks coming through, and great TP support by Vici. Suddenly, 2 heroes just came out of nowhere, and that was barely high enough level of a glimpse.
Although top lane now... Oh, and actually wants to fight this. He doesn't have any points in Rage, but he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, just walk it off. Alright, we're gonna see Ghost moving through the jungle. Is he gonna pop a shrine for himself? Or he wants to
Now
get
he
this
wants these
camp,
bounties.
and he probably takes his camp on the way back. No. Why does he need to use
think-
both heroes? Oh, he's gonna shrine up now.
Yeah. Oh, look at that efficiency.
Always
Hold
a
down
team
Alt
shower.
and see that radius.
It doesn't show.
There we go.
It doesn't show the radius for me. I don't know why.
It's only when it's active.
Ah, I
Like
see.
while it's actively shrining.
Yeah, so the builds I've been seeing nowadays on Meepo is just like 2 Dragon Lances, Blink, and then Ethereal Blade. So we'll see if he's going to be going for that exact same build.
Yeah, there are multiple schools of thought on how many Dragonlances to build. It used to be you just like stack Dragonlances, and then Dragonlance got nerfed repeatedly. You still definitely get one, but outside of that, it's kind of dealer's choice.
Okay. Maybe spinning against Meepos. I'm surprised that he's not just right-clicking them, but there was access into the...
Oh, top lane. Burrow Strike into Lift,
Okay.
into Lucent Beam.
Who's
Stomp on one.
And that should be it.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. It was a delta split by their LGD. Only one
Yeah,
person
it
got hit
was.
by it.
I mean, if they were one right click short, then they wouldn't have gotten that kill, so well played.
Yeah. Alright, checking out on the Meeple level 6 already.
Yeah, I don't know why he's bringing both of his heroes around. Like, I don't know what the... It's not easy to jungle with one Meepo, especially before Poof is maxed. But now that he has an Iron Talon and Poof is maxed, I feel like he could just send the primary Meepo to jungle by himself.
I think he's
and
freeing
then
up the lane for Earth Spirit, which, like, him getting level 6 is not bad.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because this Earth Spirit is definitely pretty underleveled.
Alright. I mean, this is not a crazy Meeple game by any stretch of the imagination. It's like a pretty standard stuff, right?
Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Although 2 Wraith Bands, that's uncommon. Usually I see people waiting for the full Dragonlance. I don't know, like this is like Drow Ranger style almost.
Huh. You're right, this is something I've never seen before. Like, he's not gonna turn them into too much of anything, right?
No, he's not. And like usually you kind of have slot issues on Meepo, though he didn't go for anything like an Orb of Venom. Oh man, mid lane, he is toast.
Well,
he could poof out, but XZ wisely is holding on to Fire Blast. Well played.
they were actually gonna smoke and look for him in the jungle, and then he's like, show them in. Like, okay, that makes it easier on us. Are they gonna try to set up a kill on Ame? Like, I find that chance very low. They don't have Stampede. Oh, they do have Stampede.
They do
Clip's gonna get dropped here, but DDC
eats it.
Okay. Well, they get a kill. I think that's worth it, right?
Yeah. You gotta sacrifice the. If you want to make an omelet, you gotta crack a few eggs. And now maybe he's hungry. He has Omni Slash, but he's cutting his way around.
He knows.
Oh.
Spin. Alright, Omni Slash.
Yeah, you can cut in. Yeah, you can cut in. Yang as well. Next. No.
All right, they're getting towered a bit, and they'll walk it off. So double Wraith Band just for the lowsies, and now he's gonna go back for the Dragonlance. I don't know. Because each one of those Wraith Bands, mid lane we're going to see a Rowan, Victoria not going to get hit by it.
Yeah, I don't really... Maybe he's going to skip the Dragonlance, and in terms of cheap stats, he's just... Oh, wait, no, he has Dragonlance queued up.
Maybe he's going to skip one of the Dragonlances?
Yeah, but then, like, what is he going to drop for a slot? Like, he doesn't really have slots to burn, and he needs items, like real items.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Meeple player, so I can't really criticize. I just find it questionable.
Yeah, what I was saying before is, like, he didn't go for anything like a Blightstone or an Orb of Venom. And so, like, usually that's a bit of an issue on Meepo if you go for those cheap slot items.
Right.
But he just mainly seems interested in stats. I don't know if he's even going to go for a Blink Dagger.
I mean, I think eventually he will. But maybe he gets to delay it because of the Stampede.
Maybe.
Yeah, I gotta say, though...
Yao now. Bot lane.
The Juggernaut's got the higher net worth, which is not something that Meepo should happen. Oh, Silence gonna get dodged, but the stun will hit. Open Wounds is gonna be there. Does he have Sandstorm? It's already on cooldown.
He already used it.
Yeah. Just now. And DDC will get the last hit there. Kill secure.
Yeah, Juggernaut is ahead of net worth, but they do have one tower. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, well, yeah. So they do have one tower, and so that helps out a little bit.
Make that two. Yeah.
And now Ghost has been more interested in, like you said, handing off the lanes to his supports. And so, like, Ogre Magi on Juggernaut's team is, like, really underleveled right now. Whereas, actually, Earth Spirit is actually lower level. So then never mind. I don't know what Meepo's doing.
Yeah, the other thing about these tier 1 towers going down is that suddenly Meepo's a lot more vulnerable with having access into his jungle. So, I don't know when this Meepo's going to turn online, but we shall see.
He's level 10 now, which means now he gets a third Meepo.
One thing he's been doing very well is that he's toggling to intreads on all 3 Meepos.
Yeah, he is. That's pretty impressive.
That's a lot of buttons to click.
Well, no, so it mirrors, all the Meepos mirror what the primary Meepo has.
Oh, really?
So you only need to toggle, you only need to toggle the one. You can't have them on different treads.
It's my skill caps. It's so easy.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, they all poof at different times, so you still need to keep in mind that, oh, this other one's poofing, I should switch treads.
He just puts them on in and, then poof.
Calls it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the shared stats, though, that's the whole thing, right? You gotta keep it on Agi, otherwise your other Meepos aren't really benefiting that much.
I mean, right now it shows I know nothing about Meepo mechanic, because this is the one hero in Dota 2 I've never played.
Really?
Yeah.
My Dota buff is the only one
once in like Dota 1.
Roll on to XZ. XZ is pretty fast with these 3 points in Bloodlust, though.
Not
but he's
fast
dead.
enough. Okay, maybe TP out. Glimpse is gonna cancel out TP. Immediately Meepo joined the fray, and Meepo gets the kill.
Oh man, and he places a ward right before he dies and blocks out a camp. What a player.
Yo, they don't know
what
this.
What a player.
That ward's actually big.
No one knows that.
Yeah, against Meepo. That's huge.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that. Alright, so now Dragonlance is completed, and it looks like Ghost wants a Blink Dagger next, which I think is a play. It's just that, like, now he has to sell a Wraith Band, I guess, or backpack a TP.
Yeah, he'll backpack a TP, no problem.
And he's sending his Meepos, like, back together in pairs. I don't think Ghost is... I mean, like, I'm no Meepo authority. My benchmarks on, like, effective and efficient Meepo play are pretty low. But generally, like, once you get 3, then, like, you should just be spreading them out everywhere, unless if you're terrified of them getting ganked.
Which is not really the case, right? Because he's got ganked once or twice. But apart from that, his team is actually... Okay, I like this. He's pulling them out and then ensnaring them.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like the Roshan tactics that you see from time to time, but they don't care, they just hit you.
Bot lane. 4 TPs. They really don't want to give up this tower, and now End's Rage is down. Maybe he has Omni Slash. Roll in 1 second, but he got pathed.
Yeah, pathed really hard.
Rip pathing.
Meeple's joining in. I don't know if you want to fight this. Maybe not.
Well, that's the beauty of Meepo. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
He's sent all 3 of them top. You see, like, I would have kept 1 bot just in case he does need to join in.
Nah, that ain't his thing. He's also been, like, going through shrines like it's no one's business. Like,
and now he's TPing. Stomp on 2 into Static Storm.
Oh my god, that was a monsoon season of a storm right there. Gets 2 core heroes. Okay, Victoria steals the Stampede, and he's out. Okay. But now Ghost...
I guess that was the Blink Dagger debut for Centaur. Oh man, but now XZ runs into Centaur. His Blink's still on cooldown.
Yeah. Is Meepo gonna push the tier 1 tower here?
Yep.
Nope. He's out.
What? I don't, like... All 3 Meepos do not need to be hanging out with each other. No, like, I know they got separation anxiety, but still.
That's fine. Vichi's gonna push that tower. No, they're not. Because Meepos are not there.
Yeah, like, that's a free tier 1. It has 187 HP. He has the Blink Dagger completed now on Ghosts, though. So maybe they're just, like, trying to keep that in their pocket, and they can reveal it, like, I don't know, next time Centaur gets a good stomp.
Dude, I'm surprised he went all the way to the fountain. Surprised he didn't just shrine up.
It's because he was burning all the shrines. Oh wait, no, actually quite a few up.
Alright.
There's a smoke in by LGD. They might find the Meepo, or they might find this Disruptor.
DDC tanks the gang, that would be great for the team.
He gets spotted out by this ward, and they're just gonna go for it.
Yeah. I don't like that kill by LGD. I mean, kill's a kill, but maybe they'll let them take the tower. I guess Disruptor is kind of the exception because of his teamfight power, right? You get a Disruptor, the team cannot defend against your push anymore.
That's true.
What do you think
about I don't know what Meepo's doing.
Meepo farming aggressively in the enemy jungle? Isn't that something
that
you should be doing?
I think that's worth exploring, because like now that they're kind of tanky enough, you can poof one out, because the only stuns they have if Luna's not around, which Luna's rarely going to be around in those things. Well, actually, they have quite a few stuns. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure Meepo should feel confident, like, farming more aggressively. He's vacuuming up so much jungle farm, and his enemy, I mean, his allies, like they're farming the waves when it should be the other way around.
No, I like Meepo jungling. I just think that he should be a bit more efficient about it.
I like 1 or 2 Meepos jungling. I don't like them all jungling. One of them should be out on the lane.
Alright, well. Right now they're all out on the lane. His net worth is definitely reflecting that he's been at least more efficient than the rest of his enemies. I just think that perhaps a better play Meepo would be further ahead. But now we're going to see the Rosh put his standard stuff, and there's really nothing you could do about it. Like,
no, not really. Especially because he got this lifesteal talent at 15, it's pretty easy for Meepo.
I mean, I think
it's scanned out, though.
Yeah, it is scanned out, and they are responding it very fast. I say there's nothing you can do about it. If he gets bashed here, Stampede's going to get used. And now it's just a retreat Stampede. I guess you could just always tell, right? You just keep your eye out on the menu. As soon as he turns 15, you just scan rush.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I never thought about that. It's almost like Ursa getting a Morbid Mask. You immediately gotta stop what you're doing and make sure you get some vision on the pit.
Yeah.
But like, all these lanes are being, like, no one's bot lane. There should be a Meepo on the bot lane right now. You can keep the other two farming in the jungle.
Yang's got this.
Yeah.
Yang's got a sick item here. Makes his Hoofstomp golden. I like it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the TI one makes it red.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Oh, too late.
By Vici.
Because
too late.
They brought it a bit too
DD
low.
Juggernaut.
Blink Hoofstomp. Okay, that's gonna be
DD
one.
blood.
What's the
Oh.
Storm? Okay, Storm's gonna be there, and now everyone's kind of trapped in there. Meanwhile, the Eclipse actually getting bounced around by all the Meepos, and now Ame's stuck there. He's gonna try to right-click Ghost, but okay, he's dropping low, and the Omni Slash gets him dead. Can they actually take this fight now with the Luna coming back alive? Double Edge doing a lot of work. Maybe he's dropping low, but the kinetic field trapping them all inside. Stampede being used defensively again here. Ame trying to beam down people, but now open wounds being used by N. Is he arm the toggle? He can't really arm the toggle anymore because of, no, he can. He's gonna be fine, and they win that team fight through the Aegis. HYM, ooh, will die. I think to the Wolf or to the Ignite.
Wait, no, I think it was Ignite. Yeah. The Wolf was coming in for it, but didn't get there fast enough. Centaur did so much damage that fight. Like, Meepo did a ton of damage as well, but that's because it was all front-loaded damage, and it basically burned through Luna's first life. But then Centaur was just alive for the rest of the fight, and no one cared about killing him. Like, Luna can try, but she doesn't deal enough damage to burn through a Centaur's HP right now. Lifestealer was just bobbing in and out, trying to get open wounds and lifestealing up every once in a while, and like, it's surprising that LGD, despite having an Aegis on the Luna, still could not take that fight.
I mean, a lot of the Luna's damage, which she did more damage than anybody else in the whole fight, a lot of her damage just got dispersed by Meepo, right? Which is something that we mentioned earlier. There's nothing you could do about Eclipse or Omni Slash, for that matter, hitting the wrong targets. So, it's rough.
Yeah, and I don't really think that Ag was on the table for Luna this game, but like, I don't think Ag would be a good idea.
No.
These days I don't really see it outside of like NP, but yeah.
I think in order to beat the Meepo, you just have to outdamage him, right? You just get like Butterfly, MKB, Satanic, and it's gonna be a slogfest for a bit, but...
Top lane, he finds XZ, gets the kill.
Alright. Blink kill, he's level 18 now. And this talent tree is getting filled out very fast. Are you supposed to get the evasion or attack speed?
It's optional. This game, I'd say the evasion is probably worth it against the Juggernaut Omni Slash, or, well, Juggernaut in general, and Luna Glaives. I'd say the evasion would probably increase his effective HP a lot.
And it's, you know, all your meeples get the talent, right? I guess pretty...
Right, yeah, they do.
Oh, Victoria? Oh my god, missing all of his spells.
He misses the... but he can still probably get this kill.
Right clicks.
Yeah.
High skilled meeple play there. You see how he right clicked them?
You know how much micro that takes?
Yeah. I'm surprised that the Rubik didn't lift a meeple and then TP, because...
Oh, yeah.
As
the
meeple fall, I mean, he probably dies...
Stuns all the other ones.
Dies to, like, that Geo passive thing in the base anyways.
Oh, right.
Skilled meeple player.
Maybe it's just a testament to how strong the hero is, like 343 said, that like even though this isn't a big plays Meepo, it's still creating a lot of space and getting its farm and getting its levels and stuff like that.
Yep. Alright. Smoked was seen by this ward, very nicely done, and back they go. It's very easy to lose a game very fast to a Meepo, because the way he snowballs. Ghost is going to get...
Oh, but he's going uphill.
Blinking up. Okay, there was a Hex being used. I think that was his Hex. And now they storm on top of him. Ame is going to be dead, and now they actually stand up here on the Juggernaut. Nobody's focusing on the Juggernaut just yet. Maybe he's going to let the Omni Slash fly. HYM jukes in the tree, so he will finally die. Looks like the Meeple's still alive, though, and that's going to be it. If Meeple's still alive at this stage of the fight, everyone's going to just die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trying to... Yao blinks out. Victoria juking.
Oh my god.
And he's going to get out.
Oh my god. Okay, nobody dies.
Well played. Well played.
And they don't have a creep wave to push this tier 2. But still, though, Vici traded 2 supports for 2 cores. It's just a big victory regardless.
Yeah, Juggernaut is super squishy. He went for a very damage-oriented build. Like, he didn't finish off the Manta, and he went for a Maelstrom, which I can see the logic. You're against a Meepo, you're like, oh, okay, I'll damage all of them. But that's a common trap that people fall into. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, Earthshaker, it's great against Meepo.
No,
it's really not that great.
You just need to kill one Meepo, not all of them.
Exactly, right. And so, like, something like a Lion is arguably better, because, like, you just have, like, a really high burst spell that can solo out one Meepo. You don't need to worry about the whole entourage.
Oh, Hex.
Oh, Hex up. Yao is dead.
It's so easy to find a random pick, and then you just push. Every pick that Meepo gets, it's a tower, pretty much guaranteed, because one of the strength of the Meepo is keeping essentially all lanes pushed. So, Stampede being used. Oh my god, Ame says... Does he have BKB? That means he's gonna get stormed,
nope.
Right? Alright, Storm's not
he's
even
dead.
Yeah. Alright, the rest of Meepo is gonna take tier 2.
Good. Yes, this is the kind of multitasking that I want to see from Ghost.
Oh, Victoria.
Because now he has the primary Meepo in this jungle. Blink,
oh, Victoria,
Hex,
what are you doing?
Not even needing to Hex.
Yeah. And that's a kill. And now they're picking out the mid tier 2. It is absolute destruction how fast Meepo could take over a game. Like, just 5 minutes ago, he was just dead. He didn't have Hex. And now they're about to win the game.
Yeah, this Hex pickup was a big deal because no one on LGD, like, they don't have BKBs yet, and you don't usually have to deal against a Hex at 21 minutes into the game. You usually don't have to deal with a Hex until like 30 or like 50 minutes into a game, but this is an important pickup for a Meepo.
I wonder if Vici showed their hand a little bit too soon. Maybe like...
Oh, you thought they could have whipped out a Meepo in like
pick,
the...
like, I don't know, not in a group stage, right? Because this is... I've never seen it. In terms of Ghost playing Meepo, nobody has talked about it, so it's... I don't know. It's not the best.
I mean, maybe
Meepo
this is the plan
ever.
though. You want people to ban out the Meepo against you, and you're just like, I wasn't gonna pick Meepo anyway. That was just against LGD.
Fair enough. Oh, you know what I miss? I miss Sing Sing Meepo.
That was the thing?
Yeah. When he played on Cloud9.
Oh, Ghost. It's night vision though.
Oh,
they see him.
Stampede being used right now, and now all the Meepo coming in, and he's tanking up. He's still gonna be okay. He's gonna
that one's still alive.
He's still alive.
It's magnetized. It's ignited.
Fine. Oh, he goes himself. He's fine.
He blades himself.
Oh no, he's dead.
You know he takes to ignite.
Yeah, ignite kills him. But yeah, I mean it's a one fight.
2 down.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going Scotty next. Oh, there you go.
As you like to say, he is a tanky fellow, a very tanky fellow.
Oh man!
And since he's not he's not the carry, and so they're still able to push towers just fine.
Oh, he's the carry. He is, but
you Lifestealer has Echo Saber, Desolator, Armlet. This is like the true one position. Don't be deceived by the net worth. Actually, Centaur is outfarming the Lifestealer as well.
No, I mean I think Meepo is the first and foremost the carry, but...
Yeah, what kind of carry you know builds a sheep stick at 20 minutes, huh? Tell me that.
Quap? Safe lane Quaps? I don't know.
I never see that. These days, Quaps are all like, oh, let's get Blade Mail.
True. Alright, let me check out Meepo.
Like, even in the days of, like, Alchemist's heyday, they would never go for something like this. And that always was surprising to me. Like, it's obviously very difficult to deal with the whole Radiance, Armlet, Octarine stuff, but like, Alchemists can buy anything. And like an early Sheepstick, like you see the power of it. It's difficult to deal with.
Well, I think the power of the Sheepstick is the fact that you could do so much damage so fast. I don't think Alchemists could do damage as fast as a Meepo.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. Oh, I heard a Stampede going off.
Alright,
Xy's dead.
Xy's dead.
I mean, this is like ducks in the barrels right now.
Mm-hmm.
And LGD is getting Meeple. This is nice, because China really don't have a good Meeple team. So whenever like they go to an international event, they just get raffle stomped by Weehaw and LG. Like,
that's true.
And now they actually get some practice. Given that this is, again, not the best Meeple, but still, better than nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, just playing against Meepo, like obviously a skilled Meepo is much more difficult to deal with than an unskilled Meepo, but it really comes down to just strategizing in general, and now they're going to find out, no. Blade Fury TP.
And you can see that they're doing some things correct, right? For example, when Meepo turned 15, they immediately scan Roche, and they will stop. They were gonna stop. They know about Meepo and how to deal with them, but getting in that extra.
But that's
practice,
why, like, I don't agree with maybe's itemization. Like, I don't think Maelstrom is the play. I think like something like a Desolator may have been a bit better.
Right.
And then Luna, I can agree with what Luna does, because Luna pretty much always has to build the same thing every single game. Dragonlance is fine, Yasha's fine, and now she's going for a BKB, yeah, I can understand that. But, I don't know. It requires like a little more outside-of-the-box thinking for carries to deal with a Meepo, because like supports can't really do much against a Meepo. You can get Medallion, you can get Solar Crest, it kind of helps, and then defensively you can get Glimmer Cape, that kind of helps, but it's mainly up to the carries to deal with a Meepo.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to kind of add to your point earlier is like you're saying that Earthshaker is not too good against Meepo. Like I think supports, one thing that you could do is like provide AoE crowd control, right? You might not do any damage, but just stunning the Meepo just to make sure that they don't kill your core is key. So I think Earthshaker is actually good against Meepo, but not because of Echo Slam, but because of the fact that he could, you know, like Fissure and Enchant Totem and all that stuff. So,
yeah, I suppose. But in most situations, I still would prefer something like a Lion, though.
Sure. I mean, Lion gets both, right? You get the single target burst damage and AoE crowd control. He's kind of the king of it. My personal counterpick to Meepo and Pubs is Wyvern. I mean...
Oh, yeah, Wyvern's great.
He jumps in, you just ult one of them. And they might not kill each other, but they put them so damn low that suddenly it's you going on the Meepo instead of the Meepo going on you.
Right.
So... now Meepo gets Aegis, and that's kind of the beginning of the end. Not much you could do here.
Yeah, now you're starting to see some of the slot issues that he has. He has his backpack completely filled up. Actually, it was like, I don't need his Dragonlance anymore. And I guess he must have sold both of those Wraith Bands to make room for his Blink Dagger, because they served their purpose in the early and mid game, and now it's time to move on to bigger and better things.
Well, I mean, I guess one way to look at it is that Meepo farms so fast anyways, maybe it's just economically worth it to put in that small investment early, just to make sure you don't die. I don't know if, you know, Meepo players out there would disagree, but... anyways, looks like he's take the 400 health talent, which seems to be the only option, really. I've never seen anybody take the poof talent.
Yeah, it's hilarious, but someone's gonna die in the first poof wave.
Right.
Oh, like this.
Link Hex, and here we go. Well, one Meepo gets stunned here, and the rest of the Meepo comes in. The Storm not too good, it actually gets absolutely nobody. And I think it's time to actually disengage for Vici. They pop the Stampede, everyone's stunned up, and they walk it off for now. Alright, Ghost gets pinged out, he's about half HP, but where's the damage? Burrow Shred's gonna hit him, but again, there's no damage output. In fact, Ogre is gonna be the first one to just, or Sand King, excuse me, the first one to go down immediately. They ping out Ghost. Ghost still has Aegis, so he's not really caring about too much.
He doesn't even care about protecting that one Meepo. It's dying to Glaives. Okay, and finally goes down.
They got him. Oh my god, that's a good stun, and now the rest of the Meepo comes in, the Proof's coming out. I don't even think the Proof was hitting too much of anything, but there's a GG.
Wow, okay, well, that's a hell of a way to respond to the game one that LGD brought to Vici, because you don't ever see a Meepo coming, especially in China, and, well, it definitely, it was everything I could have hoped for, aside from the initial landing phase, but late game, beautiful.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if it's better talent at level 25 to make Meepo to have no, what do you call it, like channel time or pre-cast time?
Like on poof?
Yeah, what if it's just insta-poof? Like, would that be a good talent compared to the...
It would almost be kind of bad, because, like, whenever you do the blinked into poof combo, you basically, like, prime up all your poofs, and then you blink. And so it would take so much more micro to, like, time it. It would be great for escaping, but offensively it would be kind of be a penalty.
Alright, well, that shows, again, how little I play Meepo, but I'm glad that we got a Meepo game here. It was kind of fun to watch, just like how much he warps the game and what he could bring to the table. But that's going to bring an end to our series here, as we have the series tied up 1 game apiece. And we got one final game coming up. That will be, let's see, get the picture up somewhere. We got newbee.boss versus LFY Xiaowei versus Xiaowei's old team. Yeah, should be exciting. We see newbee.boss get absolutely wrecked by pretty much anybody they walked up to. But we'll see if the new LFY will have that same kind of power. He's Tsunami. You can follow him at Tsunami643. I am Luminous Inverse, and you can follow me wherever. We'll be back, guys, for the next game in a bit.